My name is Kimberly Lewis, and to state why it is so important for public speaking for my career and for my life is because I am an elementary education major. I will be public speaking each and every day, standing up in front of the classroom, talking to the kids. Since it is a young age, or since it is an education major period, I have to have proper etiquette on how to speak properly in front of people because they are learning from me, whether it be from subject matter or how I carry myself in the classroom. Another area I would be using public speaking is also during the meetings for IEPs or for the pre-referral process for special education kids. What scares me the most about public speaking is planning, because when I plan things, they need to go exactly word for word. I'm not a fan of trying to go off script or just making it up as I go. As I've tried in the past, it usually tends to fail. Another thing that scares me about public speaking is getting graded. Grades are a huge part. I don't like getting a bad grade, so it scares me that you just have to kind of wing it, and if you screw up, then that sucks. To overcome this fear, basically practice. Planning, I don't know if I can really overcome trying to go off script. I think that would again go with practicing. Time that stats and statistics stuck with me would only be that gum commercial with Trident where they had 4 out of 5 dentists recommended the gum, and the 5th dentist said no because he got bit by a squirrel. And I think that stuck with me because I've seen it many commercials for, and I think it's kind of humorous, so it stuck with me a little bit more. 3 important values that I find in life. I actually listed more. There's trust, strength, security, responsibility, balance, independence, and compassion. The 3 that I'll basically be explaining is trust, because in the past I've had so much trust issues because my family, well, not my family, basically my parents, they got divorced at a young age for me, so we basically got drugged through all of that, and each one lied to us about the other, so there was never really a truth to it. So trust is definitely a thing. Plus, I had friends lied to me a lot, so trust is a huge thing for me. Strength. Strength necessarily doesn't mean muscles or anything like that. Strength more or less means emotionally. Handling situations, whether it be in a sporting event, inner strength to get through the rest of the meet or the game, pushing yourself further. But strength for me was always emotionally, getting through to the next day, making it through a moment. It was always strengthening internally. And the last one that I'll be describing is security. Safety was never really a thing for me. It was more or less emotional and financial security. As long as I have enough money to support myself, that's security. To find a future husband, they need to make sure they are, job stable, security. Like, I don't need their money, but they need to support a family as well as me supporting the family. So it goes both ways. Picking a topic was a little bit hard, but I feel like it was a mixture between young pregnancies, because I've noticed it a lot more since I've started moving around that there are a lot of underage pregnancies, but the one thing that I feel will depict me the most will be probably the divorce rates compared to, in the olden days, because in the olden days it was shunned upon, and nowadays people are marrying like crazy because they think they're in love and then all of a sudden they want a divorce. So I want to do my first topic to be divorce rates or something like that. Hopefully this gave you a good area of what I was coming from. How speech is going to be a huge part of my life. How there are still things that scare me about public speaking, even if I have been in musicals, because, everyone sees everything. It's not just you on stage. Stats and all that really don't stick well unless it's funny. I do have values that I try to stick to in life, but life is not always fair, so it's not always going to happen, but you can always try to work around what you have. And then finally, the topic, divorce rates, is what I was going to try to work with. Thank you.